This Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Thunder for just a second. What's the key for them?
Well, if they can force a bad game out of Tim Duncan, they'll really help their chances. No question about it. He's an imposing force with his shot-blocking ability. You might have thought he played volleyball the way he spikes them down. When they drive it to the rack, they better know where he is.
And looking at San Antonio.
Thunder substitution, Darius Grant.
Ginobili with the ball. Right now averaging 21 points a game.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the lead there. Make him earn his points from the line.
Personal foul, first team foul. Parker, shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. Here's Westbrook, averaging 14 points a game. Here's Grant, and the rebound goes to Duncan.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
To Finley. Parker. He's covered by Westbrook. It's tipped. Stolen by Durant.
Outstanding jump on the ball, Kevin.
Here's Westbrook. Green. Drops it in from beyond the arc.
He saw the defense wasn't set and caught him off guard with the quick launch.
Here's Duncan. Can't get it to go. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
You know, Kevin, I think it sort of came down to the fact they did not have to deal with a lot of pressure from the defense they were facing. Had they been up against a good defense, it could have easily been a different story.
Now Finley following the Thunder miss. Here's Ginobili, makes it from 18 feet out.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Grant in close, graceful finish.
Kevin, this guy keeps constant pressure on the defense whenever he has the ball. He's a good decision maker, he can score it, and he's also a terrific passer. He seems to always make the right decision with the ball.
Ginobili with the ball. Five on the shot clock. Here's Ginobili off the mark with the 3 ball. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Harden, kept alive. Grant does not get the go-ahead bucket.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
And here's Duncan, defended by Durant. Here's Jefferson, and it's Durant with the rebound.
How much better a look do you need? Good mid-range shooter, should have been money in the bank.
Right wing. Here's Durant, laid in softly off the glass.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
San Antonio trailing here.
1, 2, 3.
6 seconds to shoot. Ginobili can't hit.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Takes it. Oh!
Oh, 2 hands to make sure.
And here comes Ginobili. Leads him with the pass. Goes up, dumps it off. Jefferson nails the easy jumper.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
Here's Westbrook. Grant, he's guarded by Finley. Here's Durant. Connects from in close. 6 points for him.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
And here's Duncan, guarded by Green. with the fadeaway. Duncan with the bucket.
You knew that one was good as soon as he released it. That's cash money.
The Thunder with the lead. To Green. Here's Grant. Tipped.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
Here's Parker. Right now averaging 27 points a game. Duncan backs down. Jefferson. No good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Grant. Gets in close. Yes! And the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on Parker. Good for the three-point play. Here's Parker. About 6.5 minutes left in the first. Coach Popovich signals for a timeout. Here's Parker. Off the inbound pass. It's going the other way. Nice block by Harden. Here's Harden. Scooped up. Grant from short range. Finishes with the soft touch. He has 7.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Duncan. Guarded by Green. Shoots from the post. Shot's good. Here's Westbrook. Here's Grant. Kept alive. Here's Green. Count it. The rebound pays off.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Here's Parker. And here is Jefferson. Poked away.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Grant. Count it.
Darius.
He's got 9.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Coach Popovich calls time. Here's Parker. Right around 5 minutes left in the first quarter. To Jefferson. Defended by Durant. Kisses it off the glass and in.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Here's Grant. Gets in close. Gets the lay-in.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
Here's Ginobili, buries the free throw line jumper.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
And here is Durant. He's got 6. In close, from inside, almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Jefferson.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
Gets them both. Here's Parker. Under 4 minutes left in the first. To Duncan. Guarded by Green. Finley. A missed 3.
They're making an early statement here. I mean, crashing the glass and cleaning up every miss.
Here's Westbrook. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. Coach Popovich calls for a timeout. Here's Parker. Finley. Ginobili with the ball.
Traveling violation. Thunder ball.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Grant. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
They got to have a little more patience on offense, Kevin. They're rushing.
Parker nails the baby hook.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
San Antonio on D, trailing here by 8. And Durant gets it to go.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
And here comes Parker. Here's Finley. Makes the long-distance connection.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
And the Thunder with possession. They lead by 7. Here's Durant. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. 12 points for him.
And right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message while they're doing it.
Six seconds to shoot. Finley on the mark with the triple. We talked about sending a message, Clark. This certainly is one way to do that.
Well, it really is, Kevin. I mean, it's demoralizing to a defense when you can't and don't consistently get stops.
Nice feed by Parker. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Green from the paint, and the rebound goes to Duncan.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Tipped away. The steal by Grant. Gets vertical. Yeah! Rips it down with one hand. 13 points in the game. And it's that hustle, Clark, that translates into more opportunities, getting going fast here.
Yep, exactly right. They're really going after it to start this game. A nice, good start for them.
Here's Parker. Inside, Grant corrals the miss off the defensive glass. And here are the Thunder now. 6-point game. Oh!
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Here's Parker. 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ginobili. Drains it from downtown. He's got 7.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Grant. He can't be stopped.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Here's Parker. Dumps it off. Here's Finley. Good with the wide-open shot. Here comes Westbrook. And here is Green. The Thunder have taken the early lead.
They haven't been shy at all. They're going right to the bucket and playing aggressive, hard-nosed basketball. Smash-mouth basketball. So far, their physicality has been the deciding factor.
The first quarter has ended, and both teams have been lighting it up. The score, 38-31. Welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The second quarter should begin in just a moment.
Remember we used to be in 262, 21. We be playing ball with shots to get our shooting. I be rapping to get our shooting.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Be sure to tune in this Monday. It'll be Joe Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks. They'll face the Celtics out in Boston.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. It's one-on-one. To Hill. On the mark from 16 feet out. They narrow it to 5. Now the Thunder with it. Grant. The 3. Kept alive. Got a piece of it. 2 hands for safety. He's got 19.
That's what you call Swiss cheese defense. A lot of holes in it, and you can't win when you give up easy dunks like that.
And here is Hill. It's 2-on-1. Grant flushes it with the one-handed jam.
Too easy. Far too easy.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Hill. Connects on the baseline jumper.
The defense was slow to set up there and as a result got burned.
To Grant. Howard backs him down. The jump hook hits the left of the rim and gets the friendly bounce. Nice bucket by the 2-year man out of Georgetown. Here's Ginobili. Cannot hit, so Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Grant nets it from the wing. 23 points in the game.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Here's Jefferson out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Grant really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's really been a factor early on. Having a player come off the bench and produce like this is really a plus for a coach.
As a player, do you have to have a different mindset when you come in off the bench, or do you just go out and try to contribute?
I think your mindset has to be that you're ready to make contributions in any way you can when you come off the bench. It can't be just about offense. You have to make plays that help your team produce.
Here's Ginobili. Scooped up. Jefferson. Finally, they get the bucket. 10 points for him. And here are the Thunder now. 9-point game. And coming up this Tuesday, it's going to be Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs. They're going to play host to the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder.
See how it plays out.
Coach Popovich wants to talk it over. We'll see a new set here for the Spurs. Here's Parker.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Parker. 8-point game. Here's Ginobili. Great finish in traffic. He's shooting 50% from downtown. Here comes Westbrook. Hands it off to Grant. Here's Harden. Connects off the screen.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Duncan to the corner. Screen by Duncan. 5 on the shot clock. The dump off to Duncan with 1 on the clock. Count it, and the foul. Jeff Green picks one up. He completes the 3-point play.
Tim Duncan gets it done at both ends. Not only is he excellent offensively, but at the defensive end, he's one of the league's best because he understands how to use his body and his length. Not only the block shots, he's not a high flyer. He's a guy who plays pretty much to the ground, low to the ground, but his body and his positioning gives him a chance to always not only defend his guy, but to be an excellent team defender as well. For a guy who's not that athletic, he does an outstanding job of patrolling and protecting the paint for his team.
Nice shot by Ginobili.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
And here are the Thunder now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Sinks it from the top of the key.
Kick it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Parker with an assist. This trip up would have 10 for the game. To Jefferson. Finley. Laid in softly off the glass. 10 points for him.
He got the ball inside, and when the D closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. Simple, but beautiful.
Here's Grant, kept alive. To Harden, easy shot, and that is good. They're up 54-49. Here comes Parker. Here's Parker. Hits the tough leaning jumper. Here's Westbrook. Under 6 minutes left in the second. Grant from close range. Tim Duncan with the rebound. And here comes Parker. Screen by Duncan. Stolen away by Grant.
The closer in you get, the more they'll reach in for the pilfer. You got to protect the rock.
The open shot was on the money by Harden. 8 points for him.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
Coach Popovich wants a timeout. And here's what's happening this Friday. The Eastern Conference Finals rage on. Game 5. The Celtics are playing away from Boston as they find themselves at Phillips Arena playing the Hawks.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. Oklahoma City on D, leading by 5. Jefferson backs in. Inside, Green with the rebound.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Here's Harden. Nails it from close range. 10 points for him.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Here's Parker. He has 6.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Here's Grant, the two-handed jam. He's got 27.
Now that's a statement dunk right there, Kevin. Clear the runway for your own protection.
Duncan hits the elbow jumper. Sweet touch by the 13th-year veteran out of Wake Forest. Green backs down from short range. The shot misses, though the Spurs will take it the other way. Grant gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game. Finley drains the easy jumper. He's got 12.
He's percolating right now. Just keep putting the ball in his hand.
Grant defended by Jefferson. 18 feet away. That's good.
He's really doing a nice job leading his team and setting a terrific pace this quarter. He's been absolutely dominant.
Ginobili with the ball. He's got 14. From just inside the arc, and that one's good. Parker.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Green. Gently drops it in.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Now Finley, 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jefferson. Green with the rebound.
Boy, they've really been scrapping for rebounds in this one. Neither club really dominating the other one.
Once again, it's buried by Grant. He has 31. Here's Parker. He's got 10. Jefferson. It's blocked. And you're right about the dogfight, Clark. You can tell that both teams really want this one.
Yeah, without question. And with it being as close as it is right now, a hard-fought game, you expect this intensity to keep up.
Here's Parker. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Ginobili. Cans the three. He's got 17.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
Here's Durant. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Parker. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Deflects the pass. Green in the paint. Finley hauls it in off the glass.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And here is Jefferson. He's covered by Westbrook. Stolen by Grant.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly.
Here's Parker. 10 points for him. Now Finley, defended by Durant, to Jefferson. The shot is off. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. These turnovers can pile up, like you were saying, Clark, and when you cough up the rock, you're forfeiting possessions.
Empty trips, we call them, Kevin, and that's exactly what they've been doing right now. You've got to be aware of where the defense is, and you also have to be ready to be patient and make good decisions with the basketball.
It's called for the travel, and they'll turn it over. Both teams making some changes. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
He's really flowing from beyond the arc. That basket has to look like an ocean right now.
His shooting has really made a difference in the game early on, and he has really carried his team so far.
Boy, he sure has done a terrific job. When you get in a groove like that, things just seem to slow down for you. That's a great place to be as a player.
Here's Finley. No luck on the three-point attempt.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
No good. The Thunder
have been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 quarters to play. Anything can happen. And that concludes the first half. The score, 72-62. Let's now go to studio for the T-Mobile halftime report. Well, let's check out the story of the stats. Oklahoma City been running the show thus far, thanks to their gritty play on D.
And they've had some emphatic rejections, Kevin. They're giving up nothing easy inside.
Grant has started off well.
Yeah, you know, he's really stood out, especially defensively. He's been tremendously active. It seemed like every time on D, he came up with...
Hi, fans, and welcome. They're ready to start the second half of this game, so let's get on with the action. Here's Westbrook.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 10-point game. Green off the pick. It's good! 13 points in the game. And Clark, one of your keys was whether they display that excellent field goal percentage.
And they certainly have to this point, Kevin. Outstanding efficiency from the field.
Here's Parker. He's got 10. Got the bucket and the foul. Great shot. He'll go to the line for one more.
Jefferson, shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play. Here's Westbrook. The Thunder with the turnover.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
Here's Parker.
Go, Spurs, go. Ready, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Parker up top. The shot misses, so Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Grant. Connects from 13 feet out. 33 points for him.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And here is Jefferson. He's got 13. Laid in with the D draped all over him. And they make it a single-digit game.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
It's hauled in by Ginobili.
Good job hustling here. I mean, making the extra effort. When you're down, you have to do all of the little things, Kevin.
And they do have a slight disadvantage on the boards. Nice shot by Ginobili. Here's Westbrook. And Clark, you mentioned hustle. They have to turn it up a notch.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Intensity. You have to bring that to the court every time you step between the lines, and that's exactly what they have to have here. They've got to be more tenacious. They've got to play with more purpose and more focus and more drive.
And Green gets it to go.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Here's Parker. 10 points for him. Here's Bonner. Green snatches it inside.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Drops in the floater. He has 35.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
Here's Jefferson. Drops it in from 12 feet.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
Here's Westbrook. Grant in close, graceful finish.
Assisted by
He's
number
not normally a
13.
prolific scorer, but he's given them a big lift in this one.
1, 2, 3.
Here's Ginobili. Off target for 3. Here's Oklahoma City. Here's Grant. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in.
These guys are putting on a clinic. They're playing with confidence, and their offense is really flowing.
Coach Popovich calls for a timeout. Here's Parker. He's got 10. The steal by Grant.
To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really...
Here's Parker.
Go, Spurs, go.
Just over 8 minutes left in the third.
2, 3.
To Bonner. To the stripe, Jefferson on target with that J from the line. He's got 17. You're right, Clark. When you're down, you can't just give away opportunities like that.
Well, the margin of error is much smaller when you're trailing and trying to come back, so everything is much more important, but turnovers always are self-destructive.
Here's Green. It's in for 3. Nice shot by the third-year man out of Georgetown. To the wing. Here's Jefferson. Buries the corner jumper. He's got 19.
Right now, he's being extremely active on offense for him this quarter. He's perfect from the field.
To Green. Kept alive. Grant misses the layup. Here comes Parker. 10 points for him. Gets in close. Ginobili can't hit. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 14. Here's Grant. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And it's the Spurs ball. They trail by 14. Grant is tagged with the reach. That's his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul, second team foul. Substitution.
Oklahoma City is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
Here's Jefferson. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Here comes Westbrook. Grant drains it from short range. 43 points in the game.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop it, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Coach Popovich wants a timeout. Ginobili with the ball. 19 points in the game.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Here's Grant from inside. Duncan holds it in, and that's his 8th rebound of the contest. Here's Ginobili. Oh! Dunks it down with both hands. He's got 23.
My goodness gracious, Kevin, that's got to be the dunk of the night. No question about it.
Grant. Oh! Here's Parker. 10 points for him.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Here's Duncan.
Oh! Nice looking reverse dunk there, and the defense couldn't do anything about it.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Grant. Got a hand on it. Good deed by Jefferson. Here comes Parker. Parker. Ginobili. The shot is off. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. To Grant. Dumps it off. Here's Durant. Lays it right in. 16 points for him.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Here's Parker. And here is Jefferson.
His team really needs this kind of effort, and he is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
Here's Westbrook, covered by Parker. Here's Grant, kept alive. Westbrook. Here's Green, tries again. Rebound by Parker. And here comes Ginobili. 23 points in the game. Parker with the charge, and that's his second foul of the game.
Great job by the defender that time. He got his feet set, stood his ground, and absorbed the contact.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. A 12-point game. Here's Grant, rips it down.
He's put the team on his shoulders and really carried them offensively. An amazing performance by that man.
Ginobili with the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. To the elbow. Jefferson hits the quick shot. He's got 23.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
To Durant. Grant fires the three. The shot is off. Now San Antonio the other way. Here's Ginobili. Rips it down off the beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass there to find his man streaking up court.
And here is Howard. Here's Livingston. Scooped up. Livingston converts the difficult shot. Coach Popovich signals for a timeout.
Okay, let's stop later. All I do lately is pay. I've been explaining I don't have that much money.
And here is Hill. 2:36 left in the third. Floats it up. Runner in the lane. And that one's good. He's got 6. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 10-point lead. Tipped.
And that's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
Here's Hill. It counts. And the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Hill, shooting 1.
He completes the three-point play. He's had a tough time of it, as you were saying.
Yeah, he really has, Kevin. I mean, he just needs to make the smart passes and keep things simple. When you're struggling, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He just has to back off of it a little bit. And then he's got to make sure he's keeping the ball between himself.
Whoa!
George Hill. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Grant, shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play. And here is Hill. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Ginobili from the paint. Rebounded by Howard.
You know, Kevin, all these rebounds allow them to attack the defense before they have a chance to get back and set up on defense.
Assisted by Grant.
And here is Hill. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Grant.
I love that they're staying aggressive and just keep piling on the points.
And here is Hill.
Go Spurs, go. Ready, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Here's Jefferson. Can't put an end to the run. And Clark, you're right about what they've been able to accomplish with strong work down low.
Especially on long shot attempts. It's much easier to get back on defense after scoring.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Oklahoma City coming up empty. Here's Jefferson. Bonner. A follow-up flush.
Well, that's where he's so dangerous. You let him hang around the rim area, and he'll make you pay, as we just saw. The idea now is to try to wear them down with full court man-to-man defense.
Here's Grant.
Team foul. Ian Rahimi. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Some adjustments here for the Spurs. No good, and they don't get the three-point play. A challenging stretch for San Antonio here. They trail by 16. Here's Parker. Buries the triple. He's got 13.
The fast break left the defense discombobulated. As a result, he had the open three.
Grant. Rebound by Tony Parker. Here comes Parker. 13 points in the game. To Parker. Right corner. Here's Jefferson. Pulled in by Grant. And he's got a triple-double. To West from 17 feet out. That's good.
West.
They're ahead 112-97. And here comes Parker. Stolen by Green.
Not a single turnover in the first half for him, Kevin, but that ball control he had, it seems to have slipped away since halftime.
We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 112-97. Grant has played well, and he's got a triple-double. 56 points, 14 assists, and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, he continues to make an impact on the defensive end, Kevin. He's made some key steals.
All right, the fourth quarter should begin momentarily. Here's Parker. As you said a moment ago, turnover story potentially developing here. He needs to get that control back.
Yep, he's got to reel himself in, and if he does, then things will go fine for him and his team. But it's a challenge when you start having some trouble handling the ball to get it back.
And so here is San Antonio. It's an 18-point game. Westbrook to Grant. The handoff to Grant. The rebound by Duncan, and that gives him a double-double. Down low, here's Ginobili. Parker leads the game in assists. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Green. Oh! Rips it down with both hands. 20 points for him.
Nice throwdown. That's how to take it to the rim and make it happen.
Grant gets called for the reach, and that's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's his fourth personal foul, first team foul.
Green has been sensational.
He's really in the zone and is racking up the points in bunches.
He certainly has. He's getting all the looks he wants and is finishing his chances.
They need to do something to get him out of his rhythm before it's too late.
Duncan down low, working on Howard. From close range, from inside, Duncan with the bucket.
For a player of his size and length, he finishes gracefully around the rim.
Here comes Westbrook. Here's Grant. Nails it from the wing.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
And here's Duncan. 13 points in the game.
Right now, boy, they're playing strong on the glass, +8 in rebounding.
To Westbrook. Here's Howard. Duncan grabs it, and that's his 11th rebound of the game. And they're not only getting it done on the glass, Clark, but on the scoreboard as well.
Well, you know, Kevin, when you make rebounding a focus and you control that area of the game, it makes it much easier to score. I mean, more rebounds, more shot attempts, more point opportunities.
And here are the Thunder now. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. Tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go. Gets in close, lays it right in. He has 29.
I love his tenacity and aggressiveness on offense. He's lightning quick and loves to take it to the rim.
Here's Green, sinks it off the pick.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his tracks, and it freed up the easy basket.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Congratulations, all you fakers that you see.
All right, Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich, coach of the Spurs. He told his team to stretch out defensively and really put pressure on the ball. He says we've got to get in their face, take them out of their comfort zone. He wants to see deflections and steals. Kevin.
Thanks, Cheryl. And here is Howard. It's an 18-point game.
Substitutions on the court.
And here the Thunder now. Grant is guarded by Finley. Inside, takes it up. Howard, that's good. Here's Parker. 17 points in the game.
Do it. 1, 2, 3.
Here's Parker. Blocked. Stopped him cold. The rejection by Grant. Here comes Westbrook. Grant fades back. It's called in by Ginobili.
So far, it's been a challenge. He's been unable to get it going here in the fourth.
From just inside the arc, and that one's good. Parker.
Assisted by Ginobili.
And here the Thunder now. Just over 3 minutes left in the game. Here's Grant. Buries the short-range jumper.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
The Spurs will take a timeout. They're losing by 23. 2:53 left to the fourth. Both teams changing it up. Here's Parker. 19 points in the game. And it's the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 18. Here's Grant. Gets it to the fall.
He's doing as much as he possibly can out there. But his teammates have to carry their weight if they're going to have a chance to win.
And so here is San Antonio. Bonner in close. Oh, just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot. You can see the difference here in the second half, and it's a big difference as far as their intentions on taking that ball inside. They're getting to the paint and drawing fouls at a much higher rate than they did in the first half.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. The Thunder have a chance to sweep the series as they defeat the Spurs 142 to 123. For his steady play, Grant has earned his place as the Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Well, Kevin, he attacked the rim with reckless abandon all game long. He was throwing down dunks left and right.